to another edition of Voices on the Hill. I'm your host, Corey King, and I'm here with wonderful women's basketball players, Kaya, Emma Kay, and Destiny. I appreciate you guys so much for, hanging out with me, get a chance to get to know y'all a little bit better. How y'all doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's snowy today. Are we like snow people? Y'all from Texas? Do y'all even get snow?
We do,
Barely.
but
It's
not
rare?
until like February.
Yeah, it's rare. No, like, it doesn't really usually
Destiny,
happen.
do me a favor. Bring your mic a little bit closer.
Closer?
Yeah,
There
you
we
know
go.
what I'm saying. We want to be able to hear you.
Gotcha,
You got wise, you know what I'm saying. You smart. We want to be able to hear the words you're saying, all that kind of good stuff. So, did y'all when y'all were kids? Did y'all play in the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yes.
all right.
Oh, yeah.
Look, where I'm from, we have an abundance of snow. So, like, if you don't play in snow, you're a weirdo. Like, you know what I'm saying. We're talking about feet of
Where
snow.
are you from?
Okay.
I'm from Minneapolis.
What?
Minneapolis?
I am from Minneapolis.
Oh.
I was gonna say
Okay.
Minneapolis, and I was gonna say Minnesota.
Okay.
So I combined them.
Mm-hmm.
So I said mini, whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
But yes,
Gotcha.
it's really like they're talking about having like 10 inches
Oh.
today,
Oh,
like in one day. Like that's a storm.
and we had like 3/4 of an inch.
Correct.
I'm
and
good
people
with-
are like,
for, like, 2
we gotta
hours."
shut down. We gotta shut down town.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. Like that's like
Yeah.
it's a normal day in January. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I was saying, such a pleasure to have you guys on. Let's hop right into it. Tell us about like how you all ended up here at RSU. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are some fresher kind of blood to town. Like
Yeah.
tell us how Claremore, Oklahoma became home for y'all.
I can start.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right,
Pretty
cool.
sure I can start. I was recruited very late. First of all, came like a week before school started.
Okay.
I was originally supposed to go to a D3 school in Kentucky.
Mm.
That it was a good fit. I got a scholarship there for track and basketball.
Oh, double
Yeah,
athlete.
But I really didn't want to do track. So whenever I got
Turn left.
a phone call from Coach Pitts, it was like a definite thing for me. Claremore is way different from Dallas, Texas. So
Really?
yeah, going from city girl to a bored little country girl like every day.
We're not out in the country. We're out in the boonies.
We live in front of a forest.
Okay, I mean, I guess yes, because Dallas. Like, is there any how much greenery is there in Dallas?
I mean, between the cracks of sidewalks, and maybe, if someone was blessed enough with a good front lawn. So
Okay,
yeah,
in that regard, I understand why you say that. Yeah, you out here,
yeah.
because you know what I'm saying. Out in the boonies for me is when there's a town in Minnesota called Marshall. They have Southwest Minnesota State. There is the college. You turn left, cornfield. You turn right, cornfield. You turn one more time, cornfield. So that to me, that's out in the country. That's out in the boonies. That's a nice, that's a reserve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's nice. That's a luxury. But I get it. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But so far so good. Would you say that you're adjusting well?
Yeah, I think I adjusted very well, considering
Okay.
my first year of college. I thought it would be a lot harder, I guess, being away from home.
Right.
But
How far
aside
is
from
Dallas from
just
here?
like 4.5 hours, 5 hours.
That ain't bad.
No,
That ain't bad.
yeah,
Not bad.
could have been way worse.
Way worse.
Kentucky.
Way worse.
Yeah.
Okay. My fault. I didn't address to y'all. I won't. Only person I won't call by their government name is Emma K, because no one calls her Emma K. We'll call her EK. EK, please tell us what.
So I had been recruited by them like a few months before February, which was when I had my injury. So this was one of the schools that still wanted me despite my injury. And
Yeah.
I came on a visit here and I just felt like God was leading me here. I liked it. I liked the coaches and everything. So and
Yeah.
I liked the size of the school too, because I like the kind of smaller schools.
A little more personable
Yeah.
with the professors and everything.
Yeah.
Tell us about your injury. What'd you hurt?
I tore my ACL.
Dang.
Yeah, I was in our state game. We still won, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Slight flex, state champ, whatever. Some cool,
Yeah.
some slight,
Yeah.
whatever. All right, and tell us about what that recovery is like. You know what I'm saying? I tore an
Yeah.
Achilles, but it's different than
Oh,
an
yeah.
ACL.
Yeah. Yeah, ACL is a little longer, but
I don't know if it's on. I don't know. I'll go with that.
but I mean, it's been kind of tough, but I mean, I've been in the gym like more than like have before, and
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned a lot through the process.
Okay.
And so yeah, I think it's just something that I learned from and I can grow from as a person. So
And in terms of like mentally, talk about like that mental journey of
Mhm.
injuries and like how that's, affected you, like all that kind of stuff.
yeah, I think it's hard because like mentally, like like at first, like I was really frustrated and I was just dwelling on like the anger and why this happened to me. But I just learned that if I can like switch like my perspective and like my attitude to like instead of like, oh, why did this happen to me, like what am I gonna do to like get better and like grow from it. So
100%. Kaya and Destiny, is that similar? Have y'all had injuries, like significant injuries like that before?
Not that long of a process. It's just been like out for a few months, missing like another season of a sport or like AAU.
Yeah.
So,
What'd you get hurt? What'd you hurt?
I hurt my ankle playing basketball like the day before our state game.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you win? Did you guys win that too?
No, we lost in the state championship.
oh,
Yes.
Tragic.
I still played, but yeah.
You still played?
Yeah, I still played on it.
Oh, okay.
Had to.
You got, yeah.
Had to.
Yeah, she
Yours is different.
Turn her
Yours is different.
Couldn't push through.
mine happened like the third quarter, like 20 seconds left. I was like, come on.
Those are the worst type of injuries when you're
Yeah.
like
In the game.
in
Yeah.
the game or like practice is just
Yeah.
about the end. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I tore my Achilles, and like we probably had like a few more. We called them periods left, and I just tore my Achilles, and I was just sitting on the bench like, man, like if I could have survived like 5 more minutes, like we would have been straight. But here we are. But it's tough, like being able to try to overcome those kind of things and being able to stay positive, especially when you're in season and you're watching everybody else play, and you're like,
Yeah.
nothing that I can give at this moment. So,
Yeah.
but hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't but another little time period.
Yeah.
It'll move on. It will move on. Kaya, for you, going back to our original question, you kind of the old head of this group. You know what I'm saying? So, what is your trend? How's it been for you getting here to Rogers State?
Well, my journey has been, I feel like a little bit different because I moved around a lot, like being a military child. So I spent my first 2 years of high school in North Carolina.
Gotcha.
So I was kind of like looking at schools there. And then when COVID hit, we had to move to Missouri.
Okay.
So recruiting was kind of like different, especially with like the transfer portal and stuff. So my AAU teammate, actually, she committed here. And then they just kind of got me to come with. And it was close to Missouri, like 2.5 hours. So, yeah.
It's kind of worked out.
It did kind of work out.
Okay. And and as we kind of talking about like that transition period of how you got here, talk about what is it like to transition from high school sports to a collegiate sports? Has it been difficult? Has it been like it's basketball at the end of the day? Talk about what that's been like for y'all.
Honestly, because like out of all my cousins and siblings, like I'm the first to go to college, like with like I guess the most potential to finish through. It was a bit scary just because like I didn't really have anyone telling me what to expect or like how to prepare. So it was a bit like frustrating too because like I'm kind of doing it on my own. Also, like I'm not in my hometown, so it's not like I can like have my mom just drive up and like solve my problems with me as I go through them. So it was a bit, like I was kind of like feeling uneasy, but as I, thankfully like my basketball family, like everyone's super supportive and like very helpful. Like it made it way easier than it was probably going to be for me.
So I mean, I haven't like played or like even in practice, but just from watching, I can tell that it's everyone's talented and it seems a lot tougher. But compared to high school when you have like a few of your star players. But yep, that's what I've observed.
Yeah, just kind of going off what EK said, everyone's really talented, and also it's just a much like quicker pace. And then of course we don't have shot clocks in high school either, so
Very
just
true.
wanting to play with
Yeah.
that
So
too.
you didn't have him in Missouri, and did y'all have him in Texas?
Well, there was like in AAU, there's a few
Yeah.
games, like a few tournaments where they would have a shot clock.
Okay. But other than that,
Not in high school.
and for you being, the head of the show, how does that affect your play? Like when you gotta be, you gotta be mindful of the shot clock, you gotta be looking for it,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
I would say it's definitely been a transition, just making sure like we're running through our stuff, paying attention to the time, and just going to get it when it's winding down. So
Talk about, for you, Kaya, this is, your second coach in college. This is your first time with Coach Davis. Talk about how she's been different for you guys in like than what you had in high school, and tell us like what Coach Davis has brought to the table new to you that you appreciate.
I'll start. Well, Coach Davis is the first female coach I've had. I've always had a male coach, and that's definitely different. I don't really know, like, if I like it better or not. Coach Davis is, like, one of the best still, because I guess she can just, like, she's familiar with, like, a female athlete, she can respond better than, like, a male would. But high school ball is, like, from the past coaches I've had, they're a lot, like, less intense, I guess. You get to college more, it's more intense, it's more, bow, 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 like, strict and, like, faster pace, like Kaya said. Like, it's just, like, it's a big difference, but for me, I think the biggest is just having Coach Davis, being my coach as a female, having that aspect of, like, how things are run through, her perspective rather than, like, a male. Yeah.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I can respect that. And like it's from a male that coached women's sports, and coming from the male sports, it's not different, but it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know that like I have to be more wise with my words that I would say to a women athlete than I would say to a male athlete. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd probably be, I'd be more direct and say a little bit more things that probably hurt his feelings than I would, to a women athlete. And it's not that you wouldn't be able to handle it. It's just like you just got to know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be in tune to that. And it's in tune to that, like, it's just different. It's different how it's received.
There's a line for
There's a
sure
line.
that, like, I feel like men coaches and women coaches, when same gender coaching, like, they just don't know, like, where it is. And that's, like, that's probably, like, a difficult thing, like, for a female to try and coach guys and for a guy to try and coach females. It's just, like, a difficult line to try and not jump over.
What I've seen is, like, there's already a barrier between, like a woman athlete to a male coach.
Yeah.
There are, like, you have to earn their respect to be like, I'm not, I'm saying, I'm not a predator. Like, I'm here to be your coach, your friend, your mentor, like whatever you need me to be, that's who I am. And it's the same thing for a coach like a women's coach trying to coach somebody like in football. Like, there's a barrier. You gotta prove to me that you can, handle what football is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I never played the women's basketball game. So to you, you'd be like, are you credible?
Yeah.
Do
Basically.
you know what you're talking about? And that's something that I experienced where the last place that I was at was that they were like, do you really know what you're talking about? But like, it'd be the same thing for if a man was to have a female coach. You know what I'm saying? You just got to prove who you are to them as an individual and as a coach. Yeah. So I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, EK.
Yeah, I'd say like the same thing. Like I've always had a man coach, so it's definitely different. But like with Coach Davis, like she's like intense when she needs to be, but off the court and like even sometimes like on the court, like she's fun. She's like got a lot of energy and she's very personable. Like I feel very comfortable just like talking to her about anything, like calling her if I need anything. But I love that she just has like a passion for the game. Like you can just tell like the energy that she brings, and she's a competitor and she doesn't like to lose. So I love that in a coach.
That's so much fun to have a coach that like. I always liked coaches that showed their passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It makes it easier for you to play for them.
Yeah.
And something that I have shared with many other people, like Coach Davis, like you evaluate coaches. I've always been a person that evaluate coaches and be like, was that somebody I want to play for? Coach Davis is definitely be like, let's go through a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. But you guys are so blessed to have someone that has so much passion for what y'all do. Go ahead, Kai, for your differences.
Yeah, so I've had a mix of like female and male coaches. Going from last year to this year, I would say she's just really like optimistic, has a lot of energy, and also, you know, she played in college, so it's nice to have someone to kind of like relate to us.
Yeah.
So she knows what we go through.
Huge
Yeah.
to have, so huge to have. You know, and as you know, as you guys are, you know, like progressing through your careers, what do you guys like hope to, you know, hope to become? Like, what are your like goals and aspirations as a basketball player? Obviously, you know, you've had, you know, a little bit of take, you know, you've had a little bit, you know, have been growing, you know, being able to play last year as well. And EK, like you are, you know, just looking to get on the court in general. What are you guys' like hopes and dreams as players as you're, you know, you're working towards the end of your career?
Personally, I'm not trying to go further than college. That's just not where I want to be. But, you know, by the time I'm, you know, playing my last game in college, however it turns out to be, I just hope to be a player who like leaves it on the court. Like that last game, like I don't want any regrets. Like I want to make sure that like throughout my entire college career that it was worth it and that I had a great time, because for most people who want to go further than college, they don't. So like I don't want to be that person who knows that like their time is going to come to an end and like just constantly be like in my like older adult ages saying like, dang, like I really wish I did this, or like my team could have been like this. Like I want to just make sure that on the teams that I play for and the coaches I have, I just want to have great relationships and like to be able to always think back like what a great time it was to be able to play basketball.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously I'll get an extra year of eligibility, so
Shout out.
so like through the years I guess I'll just see like where it takes me, but I'd say like the same thing, like I want to be a player who is like known for like giving 100% effort like on the court, who will hustle like no matter what, stay the same through start to finish, and I want to be like a player who like my teammates can count on, like, you know, like the last shot type person, like you know, like she'll make it, you know.
Okay,
But yeah, I mean like, and like for the people like watching me, like the little girls, you know, that like come to our games, like I want to be like inspiring to them, you know, and so I want to be like a role model, someone that they look up to.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's always, it goes so fast when you're that little kid.
Yeah.
Like I remember going to college games, I'm like, I want to be just like him. And then all of a sudden you're playing and you're like, the little kids are like, I want to be just like you. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, like when did this happen?
That happened when we were at Bushy Head. Like these little girls like banging on the door, like running up and giving us hugs. Like that was kind of like a surreal moment for me.
Crazy, isn't it?
Because I'm like, wow, like people look up to me and I'm just a freshman. Like
Right.
that was
But
crazy.
just because of the, you know, the gear that you wear
Yeah.
and where you're at, like that's such a,
It's a
circle.
surreal.
Yeah, that circle of life happens real
Yeah.
fast, real fast. How about for you, Kai?
I just hope to like grow as an individual, as a player, as a person, and just kind of like take these life lessons like from basketball into the real world as I grow up. And especially like because I have two younger sisters, and they both play basketball, so just kind of helping them as well.
Siblings is interesting. Like, you know, I got little ones. They looking up to me. Like they play football, they wrestle, all that kind of stuff. They played sports that I played, and you're like, man, like, what it would have been like to have somebody to look up to,
Yeah.
or to have been like to kind of pave the road. I know that you talked about that. Like, there's no one to show you like, hey, if I would have did this, I would have made leaps and bounds to
Yeah.
where I'm at right now. I think it's so cool to have that, to be in that role, and like for me to be in that role, to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, just come follow me this little bit. I'll teach you a little something.
Right.
You know, but I do want to talk about like your games, like who you emulate your game around, like who are people that you take bits and pieces from, whether that's, you know, WNBA, NBA, like who would you compare your game to?
I guess growing up, because my family is solely in like Waco, Texas, so Baylor was a big part of my like growing up basketball. Like I was always told like, this is where I'm gonna go. Da, 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 da. Like I play just like these girls. But Dee Richards,
Okay.
she is like who I try to like like I guess like play like I try to be like her because she's very dominant. She knows what she's gonna do before she even has the ball in her hands. She's a driver. Like I try to play like her a lot because she inspired me. I remember going to the games, like having a chance to meet her was like everything to me. So like just being able to have an opportunity to be like in the same position as her is like really big for me. So like I try to be just like her. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So actually, so when I was little, like I know that she was on UConn, but like I actually can't remember her name. But like now I would say Sabrina Ionescu from like WNBA. I feel like she's like an all-around player. Like her passes, like offense, like defense. I feel like I would say her.
I would say Chris Paul, just because, you know, he's a point guard. He can handle the ball well. Always I like his mid-range games, and also likes to get the ball to his teammates. So
I'm a Draymond type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Draymond.
that's a little controversial.
I'm talking about like prime Draymond.
Okay.
Hold on, let's clarify. I'm not slapping people on the court. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, I'm not hitting people in their private parts. That ain't happening. But I'm just like, I'm a person that can grab a rebound, push the pace, can make moves in transition. I love getting my teammates involved. Good screen. Not as good as a defender as I once was. You know what I'm saying? The extra tucking around the waist ain't helping nobody. But I have good IQ. I know where to be on the court to help somebody out. It may get me in trouble sometimes because they hit me with the back door. I'm like, oh, that's my guy. But that's the type of guy that I'd like to say that I emulate. I'd say more of his time in college, of when he would post up and get like I like to get a post up. Typically on my left block, so I can have the ball in my dominant hand. So, so a little basketball IQ for you, little something. Just in case you didn't know. Tell us about, obviously not only are we, athletes, but we're student athletes. Talk about what has been like to be in the collegiate classroom. Kai, this is your second year here. So tell us about, what major you are and what that's been like for you so far, and like how that transition has been.
So my major is marketing. I've always enjoyed it. Like I took it in high school, so I kind of knew what I wanted to do coming into college. I would just say like the workload has been heavier for sure on these credit hours, and like that with basketball as well has been a little bit harder to like balance for sure. So.
Yeah, and like what makes it tough about these classes? Like, is it the work? Is it like the material, or is it the volume of what you're getting?
I would say the volume of what you're getting. I wouldn't say the material's like ridiculously hard, but just
it's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science.
But just the volume of what we have.
100%.
Yeah.
And for y'all, you little freshies out here, like what them Gen Eds talking about? Are they treating you well? Are they tough? Like, and do y'all know what y'all are trying to get into later on?
Well, I'm in business marketing, and I'm honestly really not sure what I want to do outside of that. But I'd say like the transition from like high school to college, it hasn't really been hard for me. Like I feel like it's really weird because how small the school is.
Yeah.
It's like the classroom sizes. Some of them are like probably smaller than what my high school was. But it's just different from like, we don't do homework and assignments like in class. It's just like lectures. So you just really got to try and stay awake for that. But
oh God.
Yeah. But I have really good time management. I'm very organized, so it wasn't really a problem for me.
Oh. Must be nice.
I can't say the same, but I'm not very time management is a struggle of mine. But I went to a private school. So the schooling there was like really hard. So this is it's not that big of a difference. But my senior year, I was at a public school where the schooling was easier, but the classrooms were very large. So like coming here, having my classrooms with not more than 10 people in it, it's kind of different.
That's how big your classes are here?
Yeah, some of my classrooms
I
are
don't
like
You don't even know.
I don't have classes on campus. All my classes are online for grad school. So like I ain't never been in no classroom
yeah.
here. Like,
I think the largest class I had there was like 12 people.
bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it was like my lab.
Your classes,
I had
what
bigger
classes are you
classes.
taking? What
Well,
classes?
I'm pre-med. That's what I'm
Oh,
going
you're a
for.
nerd. Got it. Cool.
Okay. Ouch.
Nothing wrong with being
Ain't
a
nothing wrong with
nerd.
being a little nerd.
You're right. Nerds rule.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like I hope that one day you can take care of my broken body. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. But I guess like the workload isn't that different either. It's just a lot. You know, it's not hard. It's just a lot, and I guess I'm not used to that because. Like high school, like I had like the same 8 classes every day.
Yeah.
I could probably get my first 4 classes of homework done, and the last 4 I had at the end of the day. It's just being on the road now in college. Like I'm over here typing on a bus, bouncing at every crack we have to pass over. It's a bit different, but it's not just overwhelming. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about that. Like road trips. Like how fun, is it fun? Do you like it? Like talk about, cause in high school, it's a there and back.
Yeah.
For y'all can be gone for a few days. It's different because y'all played, like a Thursday, Saturday. So y'all could be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When we played, when I coached, we were gone Friday, Saturday. So we'd leave on Thursday. So it's like sometimes y'all leaving from Wednesday and y'all ain't back until Sunday. So like, what is that like for y'all to be gone for so long, out of class? Do y'all like the road trips? Talk about that experience.
Well, we haven't been gone for that long of a period of time yet. But, I love going on the road. Road trips are my favorite. I love just being able to go places I've never been, even though I don't get to necessarily sightsee.
Yeah.
Just getting out and saying I've been there is definitely cool.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst, yeah.
Yeah, I like the road trips too, except like I'm one of the people who like actually doesn't like missing school unless like I know that I'm not missing anything, just because it stresses me out like having to make up stuff, you know, and like in college that's a little harder, because I don't know, some professors are just they're just a little difficult.
We a little bougie.
But yeah, I've been like in high school. There's like a few tournaments where we had to like stay for like multiple days, and it was fun. But except now I have to share a bed.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all sure,
We always get thrown in
Hey,
the
but there's
field.
nothing wrong with that,
No, there's not. Hey, definitely like.
She sleeps on top of the covers because
Okay.
she's a germaphobe.
Whoa! Don't try to make it
Yes.
seem like it's a bad thing.
There's nothing wrong with
Right.
that.
There's really not.
Hotels are so dirty.
Tell us about it.
Let me just tell you something.
Go ahead, go on,
People they get washed. You know how many bodies have been used on those towels? I bring my own towels. I bring my own soap. I bring my own blankets and pillows.
The soap comes in
Okay, but at the
packages.
calf, the silver and stuff, you know how many people put
Yeah,
their
you know
mouths
how
on
many
it?
times I pray over my food before I even put my mouth on that fork?
But like, okay, yeah. No, like when we go to the calf, like the plates and everything, like we'll pick through them. If like there's a crumb, like no, we're like.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
And if
It's
there's
gotta
no
be- it's-
straws, I'm not drinking. I don't get to
You
have a
feel
bev.
dirty, put in your mouth.
I'm not
on
putting
the
my
cup.
mouth on that cup.
I'd definitely be using that cup.
Ew.
I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? Let the Holy
'Cause the
Spirit
plates-
wash over me real
Yeah,
quick.
no.
The plates. It's
Like,
atrocious.
there's no way that they actually clean the silver. Like,
They
I
definitely just
wanna,
get a nice little 1-2 spray of the hose, and then they go into the clean pile.
like I'm
For somebody that's worked in the restaurant business, so like what they typically do, like how we did it, is like you have it on like a big plastic tray, and you push it in, and then it just goes into like a big machine that closes down, and so they just spraying water around and like soap and stuff. So it's not like when you're at home and you're cleaning every
Yeah.
single one.
Coming from a household where you had to wash dishes, even though we had a dishwasher, we
Oh,
weren't
yeah,
allowed to
you
use
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Like,
It'd be like that, but you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta, you gotta give a little grace to the machine because it's not perfect. It's not hand done. You
I
know.
know,
So
but-
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
how can you just put a dirty plate down? Like, I know they be seeing that top plate with them crumbs on it. Like, you got to be able to see that
or the
piece of
pork
chicken.
with those spots. I know that those were not there when you first bought them.
Oh my God, that's just such a
Like
sensitive
I'm just
topic.
like I don't know. Yeah, it's
It's
just
okay.
like irks my soul a little bit.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Kaya,
but
how are you on the trip?
Oh my
you
God.
enjoy the trips?
We haven't really traveled as much this year, but
Yeah,
like
y'all had a lot of home games.
yeah, but last year we were always on the road, like especially in Minnesota, the 15-hour drive.
Hey, shout out.
Oh, it was a snowstorm. I mean, it was like nice to see and I guess travel with teammates, especially like being a freshman and
Y'all
just-
drove all the way up to Moorhead. Is that what?
Yes, we did.
That's a crazy drive.
It was crazy.
Cause that was a 7 hour drive from Winona, and that's where I played at.
Okay.
In Minnesota.
Yeah.
So like that's a +7.
Yeah, it took us like 15 hours. I
That's
think.
crazy.
Yeah. It was really uncomfortable, but I do like traveling and just seeing other places and just being in other environments in general.
Yeah. What do y'all do on the bus? Do y'all play games? Like we used to play games. Like we played euchre or like poker. Euchre is spades.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's like spades, but it's just different group. Excuse me. Oh, sexy. A different group of cards.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's basically spades, but not.
We don't be doing that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Everyone
we
just
just
has
sleep.
their row.
AirPods in.
Man, y'all don't talk to each other.
I mean, we do.
Man, y'all.
No, we talk. We joke around. There's always a couple of times that like we're just a group of us laughing, but like majority of the time we be knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Yeah,
true.
or
Y'all-
doing homework.
Yeah.
Are y'all able to do? I know you say you do homework on the bus. Do the rest of y'all do homework on the bus? No chance.
I've tried,
Couldn't
but
do it.
Yeah, I did. I had to take finals while we were like on the road and stuff too. That was
For
really
real?
hard. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's and they're all online, like the multiple choice tests, or like were they papers and stuff.
No, they were online, like multiple choice and stuff.
Oof.
Yeah, I had to take a few there.
No me gusta. No me gusta. Any good stories from the bus? Like who's the funniest on the bus? Like any fun, any good stories?
Big trend. She knows how to get a laugh at everybody.
Yes, she does.
For sure.
She is a funny one.
Yeah,
She is for sure a funny one.
because the duo Trin and TT,
Yeah,
there's oh my god, stomach be hurting from laughing so
they're
hard.
hilarious.
What's y'all layout? Like who, like do y'all sit in the front? Like who got the back?
Oh,
like,
me and EK are way in the back.
talking like in front of the toilet. Yeah.
really?
Like yes,
Yeah.
trash cans and everything.
But no one really uses it. Like I feel like I'm the only one that really uses the bathroom.
I won't use that. I'm too claustrophobic.
Well, also like me and Destiny will have like our feet out like in the aisle, and so
Yeah.
I feel like if people are in the front, like they're not trying to make that walk all the way,
To the back.
jumping over people.
Yeah. It's a hassle.
Yeah.
And what's so nice for y'all is that y'all can have y'all individual seats.
Yeah.
For football,
oh,
you gotta
yeah.
earn. You gotta earn to be able
yeah.
to sit by yourself. Cause you gotta be a dog, basically. You gotta be
or
a
just
starter.
huge. I bet, right?
No,
Really?
that's not true either. Because if you are young, let's say like you a freshman, redshirt
Dang.
freshman, we will definitely pair you up with somebody. 100%. Do not care.
That sucks.
You could be 6'3", 320 pounds, and we're gonna pair you up with somebody. 100%. Yeah, no. No, I always sat by myself. Not,
Okay.
Okay.
that's not true.
Okay. Yeah, I was
That's not true.
wondering.
One year I had to sit with our radio guy, who turned out to be my best friend. But he would sneak underneath the seat, so he'd be on the floor,
Oh,
and so that he'd let me have the top, so we could both lay down.
I would not be on the floor.
And the floor is
That's
crazy.
I
That's
don't know,
disgusting.
he was different, but we made it work. It was a good time. It's like that.
No, I'm
No, I
pretty
was
sure
just- I was
the
just laughing
relationship
at
between
her.
you guys is beautiful, but like
It is. We're
sleeping
still best
on the
friends.
floor is gross.
Absolutely.
Was there like something down, like a blanket? Or
or just
I
straight
didn't
like.
ask.
I'm just curious.
I didn't
You never
ask.
went
Wait,
down
but
there
you
and
don't
peeked?
Have to ask. You don't.
It's typically dark when we're coming back
Oh, okay.
because we played a game.
But did he come with blanket and a pillow?
He don't know.
Typically.
He don't know.
This was such a long time ago. All these hits to the head and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I barely remember what I did yesterday.
Oh,
You know,
that's not good.
that's a joke.
Okay.
Because we played.
Okay.
You remember
Right.
we played yesterday.
Pig.
We played Pig. That's a Hellcat versus Joe. That's a joke over there. Y'all see it. Don't worry about it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. But let's pivot real quick. Talk a lot about basketball, a little bit about school, talk a little bit about personal life. Because obviously we're not only just athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like we're human beings too. You know what I'm saying? We got interests in things that we like. I do want to start with music. I'm a huge proponent of music. did music, played the saxophone back in the day, sang in choir, was a choir
Oh,
officer.
you're a choir boy.
Yeah, a little choir boy, so it was like, it was a good time, shout out. Men's choir too, like 60 dudes. If you all ever have a chance to see a men's choir sing, go do it, cause like, it takes your breath away, cause it's just so, like no disrespect to women or nothing, but like, when you got the men singing the high part and you can actually hear it, mwah, chef's kiss. That was me. I was a tenor one back in the
Oh,
day.
you were one of the ones singing high?
Oh yeah, your boy got range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Something sliding one up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get him. Don't get me going, but anyway, I got a question for you. Are y'all karaoke people?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Let's say that we have to sing karaoke. You got to pick a song. What song are we doing?
TikTok by Kesha.
That was quick too.
Wow.
That tells a lot about you, EK.
Listen, no, actually, I really don't know what it is about that song.
It is a
but
good song. Like,
It's like, maybe like give me more time to think about it. Maybe something else. But yeah.
you're stuck with TikTok. That's
Yeah,
it.
honestly. TikTok by Kesha.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But like I won't like.
If
I
you
don't
were
do
like,
karaoke.
held at gunpoint and you had to sing that song, you would.
See, I didn't want to say that. 'Cause that would be crazy coming from me. But what she said.
But like I don't, because then I would be like terrified. I won't be able to actually like give it my all. I'd be like
okay.
TikTok.
Just scared.
Scary.
Bro.
I'm not trying to get shot, but like
Yeah.
I'll sing.
Bro.
I wouldn't even do karaoke with the team. Like Coach Davis was
Oh,
like,
Are you
yeah.
serious?
she
Yeah.
tried saying
Yeah.
that it was only for the freshmen.
Freshmen
We
only.
were doing weights, and she was like, "EK, you better think of a song to sing." And I was like, "Whoa, I'm not."
Are
I
y'all
won't."
serious?
I think
What scares y'all? What?
it's just embarrassing.
It's yeah.
But
I
that-
agree.
I mean, I can
If not
sing. I'm not very good, but I
everyone's
can
not
sing.
doing
But
it.
Oh, you
like,
can sing?
no, okay, everyone
See,
can
look, now
sing.
you say it. Now I
Look,
feel like we should.
listen.
They want to see the demonstration.
Everyone can sing. It's just the amount of how good you are.
No, everyone
I am
thinks
not
that
very
they can
good.
Can you hold a tune? Can you
I
hold a note?
think if I was in the right environment, maybe. Right now, no, I cannot.
What's the right environment? What
Shower.
do you need?
Shower.
Okay.
That's a great environment.
Car.
So none
The
of you
car
guys
by
can
yourself. That's a great environment as well.
I never
We
said
could
I
be in the
could
car
sing.
right now.
Listen, it's just like when you're singing along with the person singing, you think you sound good.
Yeah.
I know I
but
sound
it doesn't
good.
match. It in reality, it doesn't match.
But when other people are around, then my second guessing jumps in.
Gotcha.
I'm like, probably not.
He's got to fully commit. Whatever happens, happens.
Oh.
But anyways, we got EK with TikTok.
I
Really-
think any Rihanna song, maybe. Like, if I just had to, it'd be like one Rihanna song. Like, Diamonds, that's a good song.
Shine
wait,
bright
like the
a
diamonds in this.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good song.
Yeah.
I think if I had to, like, I would do that song.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can rock with that.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. Kai, who you singing?
I'm still like indecisive.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know.
Come on, man.
I
Get
don't
your-
do karaoke.
Why not?
I don't enjoy
Talk
it.
about what Destiny said. Gun to your head. Got to figure it out. I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. You're in
You're
the
gonna
shower.
come back to me.
You were in the shower. Like who are songs that you like? If a song come on, you gonna sing it. If you in the shower.
Actually, I like Miguel a lot.
Okay, Miguel's good.
yeah.
Miguel's
I do like
good.
Miguel.
I wish he'd come out and do some more
Same.
stuff.
To me, he's like such an old school, like Chris Brown. I feel like they like kind of mix to me.
Okay. Are you like Adore? Like the song Adore by Miguel?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of overplayed. I don't know. But I do like it.
That's fair enough. Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I'd say Miguel. I like to do like kind of depends on where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm back home and there, I'll do like Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Oh,
Okay.
Because I got those notes.
Right,
I
right,
got those
there.
notes. You know what I'm saying? Then I can do, Just Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney.
okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We can do a little Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. You
Bruno
know what I'm
Mars
saying?
is
It's all about
good.
the
I
it's
do
all
like
about
Bruno
the
Mars.
about the mood that
Yeah,
you're trying to
yeah,
set.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
fair.
you gotta have different songs for different times and everything.
Sounds like you do karaoke pretty often.
Like pretty often.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like I love singing. Like
Oh,
for
we
me-
know. We
for
know.
me, it was either sports or music.
Oh.
And so, like, my sister chose music and the arts and all that stuff,
Mm.
and I chose sports. So, but dear to my soul. Like I'll go see a musical, like was in musicals and all that kind of stuff. Like love that stuff. Did dance as a kid. Anyways, I always like to play the game of like Mount Rushmore. Who are your 4 top artists that you would listen to?
Yeah.
I like for me, if I was gonna go, it goes Michael Jackson, Prince. Oh shoot, I'm blanking right now. Oh, I'm tweaking. Hold up. It goes Kanye,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Michael, Prince, and then that fourth one kind of just like depends on like who I'm feeling that day, because it could be Adele, it could be Giveon, it could be Jacob Blanks, it could be.
Are you a big Giveon fan?
Oh my God, yes.
Really?
Huge Giveon fan, because he got what I'm saying, huge range. There's not. He reminds me of the old R&B. He's like one of like the really true, not crazy toxic
Yeah.
R&B, like Brit Fayez, stupid toxic, like her.
Puts you in your
Those are
feelings.
That was my Mount Rushmore.
There's nothing wrong with that, because he cold. Like, bro, plenty of Brit Fayez on my playlist. But you be like, listen to him, you be like, dang, hold up. That's
You
kinda
it immediately makes
twisted.
you think of somebody. And even if you don't have nobody, you be pretending you do singing Brent. Like,
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fair.
But like, Giveon be like, speaking to your soul. You know what I'm saying? You be like,
yeah.
ooh, like you feeling all emotional and stuff. You be like, hold up. Wipe that tear from my eye real quick. Oh my God. But anyways, yeah, Bruno Mars is on there for me. But yeah, so I like, those would probably be my top 4. How about y'all? What y'all thinking? Kesha clearly is probably the number 1. Like,
Oh,
totally fine.
no. Not too much.
My fault.
I don't know. It's like hard. I feel like there's a lot of artists that I like.
I mean, like, so do you have Spotify or Apple Music?
Yeah, I have Spotify.
Okay, so when they give you the year rap,
Oh, yeah.
who was on
Oh,
your
I
year?
didn't look.
Mine.
What?
You don't look?
What?
Well, there's so many things to like go click.
Bro,
through. I
You could
didn't-
just
pull
click
up
at the
your
top.
pull up your thing right now, because I know it's still up there. Like, what's?
Yeah, I think
It just
mine
says
is
wrapped
too.
at the top.
Yeah, bro. Like, what's going
Okay.
on? Like that? No, that's not acceptable. Like you.
I know,
She
what's
said
going
there's
on
too many
mine?
things to press through. Bro,
I don't
you
even.
get your life
I'm
together.
more of
forgot
a.
how to
Are you
check.
a more Apple Music or
I'm
Spotify
definitely a
person?
Spotify
Really?
Kind of guy.
Oh.
Shout
you
out.
Apple
Hey, check
Music
us
too?
out.
I'm Apple
Voices on the Hill on
Music.
Spotify. Little plug. Something slight. Anyways,
How do we get to the Apple Music one?
who is
I'm a little
who is
lost.
yours, Destiny?
Mine, I just am so ashamed, but like I really don't care. So it's Chris Brown.
Okay,
Chris
well,
Brown is
Are
at
we
the
talking
top.
about old Chris Brown?
Old
or-
Chris Brown.
Ooh.
Well, okay, old Chris Brown up until like his album with him and Tyga.
So before or after Rihanna?
My
That's why I hate bringing up Chris Brown, because they're like, what about what happened between him and
Playing
out loud?
on the show. What is wrong with you?
I'm
funny.
going through
It's
my
okay.
rap. I didn't know my volume was up.
I can't
so
get to my rap.
dang,
Okay,
dang.
I got it, but
I got
I
mine.
hate when people bring up the Rihanna thing.
Polo G's on there. I like.
Oh,
it.
really?
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Okay, I got. Did you find yours?
Oh, really?
Mine, because mine is.
actually playing.
Oh. I
Wait,
didn't.
Kai,
It was
did you?
okay.
Is there a rap on Apple Music?
Morgan
Yeah,
Wallen.
see what you
Okay,
think?
yeah. I would say Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Go to listen now at the bottom.
Lil Tecca,
Okay,
Polo G,
got you.
Drake,
Got you.
Rod Wave.
Okay, so that's the 5.
Okay, yeah, that was 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, but you said okay, yeah.
I said 4, but I know
That's
there's.
okay.
I, know
I can
there's
go
5.
over.
Oh.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen, Lil Tecca, Polo G, Drake, Rod Wave.
Okay, yeah, mine's
Good
the
job.
same.
Now you know who your favorites are.
Yeah.
We're proud
I
of
know.
you.
Thank you.
Growth. Are you?
I got it. Mine is. It's the same on Spotify as it is Apple Music. It's Chris Brown.
Why do you listen to 2 of them?
I do too.
Well,
depends on the day.
It does depend on the day, and also like. First of all, I have Spotify Premium only because my older sister pays for that. So whenever I don't feel like paying for Apple Music, I can hop onto Spotify.
That's fair.
But I don't
I'm
get
not
it.
even gonna.
The playlists are better on Spotify
Yeah.
that they make for you, but like
That-
Apple Music's easier to like access.
Oh,
Like, when
you
you get in
use
your
the
car and
playlist
stuff.
that they make for you?
Because it
Yeah.
connects to the car.
Oh.
But
I
Spotify
don't
will
do
connect
that.
to the car.
Mine just when I get in always goes to Apple Music.
Apple Music always takes over your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just easier. That
All
way.
right, I'll let it slide for right now. We'll argue and debate and maybe cut off some friendships later.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
Kai, who are your top artists?
Mine is Drake, Brent, Party Next Door, SZA, and Summer Walker.
Okay, yeah.
Ours is the same.
Okay.
Basically.
Party Next Door. I don't really know who like are they a group?
It's
That's
one
the
guy.
It's
One
one
guy.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay. he always, like, I always got so confused because, like, you all of a sudden you see Party Next Door, you're just like, okay, who are you? Like, what do you? But he's tough. I rock with him. He
Yeah.
does some work with Kanye and stuff like that. Last question about music before we like change
Gotcha.
topics.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to, the train was, I
Yeah.
was running to the train. I was trying to get on board and it was moving fast. Okay, I was trying. If you could have one artist that you could listen to for the rest of your life,
Oh my God.
and that's the only person that you could listen to, and it could be any of their body works. Like, I always pick artists that produces and
Yeah,
has their own
that's-
music.
Okay.
So if you could pick one, I will give you mine. Mine is Kanye. If I could listen to anybody for the rest of my life, it's Kanye without a hands down.
That's hard.
Because like you have to be in the mood for certain types of music.
Yeah, that's how I feel
And like
too.
some artists, like I don't like their whole like album, like all their songs. So I feel like
You gotta think of somebody that got a lot of.
See, I like to think like of like old me. Like I would say DJ Khaled, just because he's got such a range of music. Like he's got such a range. Like it's all over the place. But like
That was not who I was
now,
expecting.
really,
No.
because now I definitely I haven't listened to him in like years.
Have you not listened to his new album he got out? You
That's
haven't
what I'm
listened to that?
saying.
No, you missing out. You tripping.
Really,
Yeah.
but like
There's some good stuff on there. I'm not like, you can only hear, what's his saying? What is his slogan?
another one.
Yes. You can only hear that so many
We
times.
the best
Yeah.
music.
Like, bro, like, what does DJ Khaled do?
That's what he doesn't sing. Like he doesn't
Is he
have.
is he the producer? Mm-hmm. So he produces the music.
He only produces the music.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I always be so confused. Like, what do you?
Well, does he write songs too?
I have
Like
no
no
idea.
chance.
I have no
There's
idea.
no chance he writes them.
because I also just like he's got like such a
Another
range of people on one song, on like all of his songs. Like it's never just one person.
He does a really good job with that.
Yeah,
I really do like how he puts
everyone together.
people
But
together.
it mixes very well.
Okay.
But if not DJ Khaled, I'd just say Chris Brown because I'm a big Chris Brown fan.
Bro, Chris Brown is so so good.
Chris Brown is definitely number one.
100%. He's up there. He's
Yep.
up there for sure. I'll give you that. Come on, EK.
so I'm gonna stick with I don't know.
You don't
I'm
know?
gonna say not okay. Try again.
You may go.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. I'm gonna play it safe and say Drake.
Yeah, Drake is good.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah.
Drake's
Drake's
somebody that's
good.
like super. Like, I don't know
There's
if
a
you're a
lot of
T
different
Swift
moods.
fan, but some people
No.
be like T
I don't
Swift.
rock
I'd be
with
like, go leave.
Come on, bro.
Let's go. Oof, I don't know if I want to say it.
Why?
Just
Why
say
not?
it.
Yeah.
I played it
No
safe.
one's gonna judge you.
I mean, they might, but like it's okay.
Yeah, it might. Okay, so besides, oof.
Okay, spit it out.
Okay, so like besides Drake, because I don't want to say the same one.
I mean, you could, but it's fine.
You
Go
can.
ahead.
Justin Bieber or Khalid.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Okay.
fair. Yeah.
I haven't
Okay.
heard him in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
Mhm.
You had me.
Actually, I'll put Khalid above Justin
Yeah.
Bieber. Yeah.
You had me a little worried about Justin Bieber. I
Yeah.
said, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, it's because like his songs like now and then like his throwback songs.
Yeah,
you
baby,
know.
no doubt. How you
little
really?
bit
I'm
for-
rock
you
with
know.
baby. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool. It's
yeah,
cool. It's
okay.
cool. Without further ado, I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out, talking a little bit, talking a little shop, talking about just y'all personal lives and like who y'all are. And I'm so excited to watch y'all like continue to grow and play at Rogers State and all that kind of stuff, good stuff. But for another edition of Voices on the Hill, I am your host Corey King. For Kaya, Emma Kay, and Destiny, we farewell y'all. A goodbye.